Nowadays, most people want to be rich, but the thing is this, most of them will never become rich. And in this video, I'll be breaking down the 5 types of people who will never become rich. So if you want to know if you're one of those people who's never going to be rich, then make sure to watch this video until the end. So let's get started. Type number one is people who are scared of failure. How many times have you wanted to try something but you are scared to fail? Probably a few times. But when we look at all the successful people in the world, one thing we can learn from them is they have all failed in the journey before becoming successful. Another thing is this, the reason why most people are scared to fail is because they care too much about other people's opinions of them. Let me tell you this, if you fail at something, it doesn't mean you should give up, because failure is an outcome and not the end product. So why are you still scared of failure? Remember this, every time you fail, you learn something, which means if you do the same thing again, you will know what to avoid so that you don't fail again. So to all the people out there, if you are scared of failure, remember this, that you only live once and you might as well fail at something and know what it is, because you don't want to be 80 years old and regret not doing something because you were scared to fail. Type number two is people who complain. How many times you've heard someone complain about not having enough money but are partying every weekend? Probably a lot of times, because I've met people like that in my life as well. Let me tell you this, if you want to become rich but you're complaining about the little things in your life, you will never make it. Like for example, people complain about the job that they have that isn't paying them a lot of money, but they are still doing the job. If you want to become rich, then you need to stop complaining, because if you want to be successful, you will have to put in a lot of work, and I mean hours and hours of work before you actually see progress. Now if you are a person who likes to complain, how do you expect to become rich? So instead of complaining, try to find a solution to the problem you have, and you will see progress in what you do. So please stop complaining if you want to become rich. Type number three is people who don't continuously learn. Guys, never ever forget this. The people who are the highest learners are the highest earners. And I'm not talking about formal education. I'm talking about self-education. Most people just want to make a lot of money and become rich without even trying to learn. How do you expect to become rich when you are too lazy to learn? You need to learn a lot of stuff in life if you want to make it. Just because you didn't get a completion in high school to go and get a degree in university doesn't mean you need to stop learning. Nowadays there are a lot of free sources you can learn from. Like for example, you can learn from books, YouTube, Google and so much more. But if you aren't willing to learn, then it's your own fault that you are poor, because there are people out there making millions of dollars per month and they don't even have a degree. So what's stopping you? You are the only person who's stopping you from becoming rich. So please never ever stop learning, because this is the only thing that will make you super rich. Type number four is people who don't hold themselves accountable. One thing you should never forget is poor people or people who will never become rich are people who never take responsibility for their own actions, because they are always blaming someone or something else for the consequences of their actions. And the thing is this, the same people who's blaming other people are those kids that will not study for a test and blame the teacher when they receive a failing grade. And these are also the people who's trying to start a business, and when they can't seem to make any sales, they will blame the economy or the government when the business fails. And I think this is wrong. If you are watching this now and you are not accountable for your own life and blame other people all the time, you should stop with that, because it doesn't matter if you blame other people. The people you are blaming is going to continue to go forward in life. Meanwhile, you will be stuck in the same place for the rest of your life. So please guys, try to be accountable for your own life, because if you don't, you cannot get rich. Type number five is people who quit too easily. Now guys, this is a big problem, because I also used to quit easily, especially after I started something and I didn't see any progress. And I know some of you is watching this video now probably quit easily as well. And let me tell you this, nothing in life will ever be easy, no matter what you do. And if you start a business, like for example a YouTube channel right now, and after 3 months you only have 50 subscribers, will you quit, yes or no? Most of you guys will quit because you believe in instant gratification, meaning you want to see progress as soon as you start something. But that is not how life works. It takes consistency to become great in whatever you are doing, no matter what it is. And that's what most people don't understand. So check this out, if you quit easily, just try to become consistent with whatever you are doing, and I promise you, at the end of the day, you will see progress no matter what you are doing.